So, how are you mentally? Like, how is your mental? Talk a little bit about what's going on with you mentally right now.
Mentally, right now, to be honest, I'm okay given the circumstance. If I'm honest, right now I'm dealing with grief. So I recently lost my dad 4 months ago, and then I
Oh, sorry to
lost
hear
my
that.
older brother about a year and a half. So it's
Wow.
been a it's been a hard few 2 years because that just happened just after our wedding. So from something so high to something so low. So I'm doing okay given the circumstances. I'm doing okay mentally. By the grace of God, I'm fine.
Man, won't he, he's the only one that can pull us through it. He's the only one that can pull us through it.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm okay.
Good, good. So you mentioned that you lost your dad and you lost your brother. Kind of talk a little bit about how that's affected you from a standpoint of, like you said, you're still grieving right now, right? And I remember doing an episode a while back where I talked about the grieving process and how there's really no time limit on it.
No.
It's kind of like when you get through it is when you get through it. When God decides you bring you through it, that's when you get through it. So in the meantime, what are some of the things that you've been doing to kind of not necessarily block the grief, but focus your energy and towards something else, so that way you're not having to grieve as much? What have you been doing to kind of like um, I don't want to say substitute the grief, but just kind of help you through it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, when I lost my brother, it hit me harder. But the only way I got through that was I focused my energy, I focused on God. So my eyes just focused on Jesus. And for some, like, I managed it. And that doesn't mean my eyes are not focused on Jesus. It's just with my dad. I don't know whether the time of from when I lost my brother to my dad, it was such a short period of time. So now
Mhm,
is you I hadn't grieved my brother. So now I'm grieving my dad. And we were so close.
mhm.
So how I've managed, honestly, I just wake up daily. I try and spend at least half an hour with God, just meditating, reading scriptures, praying. I mean, any mistake of that, and I feel like my whole day shifts. It doesn't go how it's supposed to be going. So that's my remedy. That's how I've managed to do it. Obviously, with grief, one day you're okay, and then one day you're not. One day you can manage, and one day you don't want to get out of bed because it actually waits for you. Like grief could hit me just coming off this podcast now because it's
Right.
so raw. Yeah. So I've managed to find ways to bring myself back, which is even if I sit in a corner and read a scripture
Mm.
or just think about good moments. There was times where I didn't want to look at any videos of my dad or my brother because just hearing their voices would bring all the emotions back. But I found that you have to do that. That's part of the healing process. That's part of the grief. You have to be able to. It's your reality now. You can't throw it at the back of your mind. So I just deal with it day by day. That's what I do.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, grief hits people in so many different ways, but the fact that you still look towards God to help you get through it, that goes to show, like, really, He is the source, right? He's omnipotent. So He has all the healing power. And in those moments, we got to really call back into memory, like, whose we are and who we serve and the type
Yes.
of God we serve. And so I like that you say you get up, you spend a half an hour with Him, and that kind of helps set the tone for the day, so you're not thinking about it as much. But that's awesome.